Welcome everybody to Catfish Weekly, along with Chad and Josh and Christina.
I have to say, how dare you introduce my husband and not me when I'm the one on camera?
I'll say.
We had we had to have the beauty in the family on here tonight, and you
Good
guys
evening,
are out.
everybody.
You guys are out fishing.
Yes,
And what lake are you on?
we are on Crab Orchard.
Grandma? Did Josh get you any bait yet?
Oh, he's got bait, and I'm getting a shower at the same time.
The question I have is, how much of that do you actually think is on purpose?
How much is what?
How much of that is all actually on purpose?
Both.
He says both, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's a happy coincidence.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, is it been hot over there like it has been here?
Yes.
Okay, so it probably don't feel all that bad.
No, it feels really good right now. The heat's finally starting to subside a little bit, and
Just
I think
don't think
earlier it
about
was
all
like
the fish slime that's on that net as he slings that.
It is hot here. I don't know about anywhere else, but it's hotter than heck here.
We've had 90s, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see bait in that net, bro.
That ought to get us started.
All right.
There we go.
Well, let's say good
And-
morning or good evening to everybody real quick here, Lyle. We've got
Absolutely.
people coming in now, 33 watching so far. We got Mr. Mike Irvin, Blue Cat 92, Dan Brewer, John Boy's Catfishing, member Cool Cats Fishing, Greenwell Fishing, Crappy Day Fish on 922 Crappie Barbecue, Burrito Catfishing Lady, Mad Catter Catfishing, Pontoon Jody, Parker Pursuits. There's V Smith. There's Randy Old Gray Hair Swain. Schmieder of the Cedars, Nebraska Wildcats, Kevin Fishes, Mr. Tim Molina. He said it only got to 98 there.
Oh, wow.
Whew.
Don't
Ugh.
need that.
Sherman Tomlinson. We got, there's Outdoor in Indiana with Dave Scott.
Another new video out for him this week.
Really? I have to be honest, I'm so ingrained in house remodeling right now, I'm not watching much of
I
anything.
understand. I haven't actually seen the video yet, but I know it's got one out.
I'll have to go check that out. We got Bill Russell. You think that's the old basketball player?
I would say probably not.
He was a legend.
He was.
Now he's a legend catfisherman. We got member Catfishing Crappie,
Hey, Mark.
Mr. Wabash Nate. And that's all we got. Oh, nope. Member Brian B. Catfishing.
Thank you so much, Brian. You know, Chad, while I'm thinking about it, and while we're talking about Mad Catter's Catfishing, we need to remind everybody that isn't next Monday night, the night we're having
The week after, I believe.
the week after. But
It
you
would
still
be-
need to get signed up if you are current military or a veteran. Go to the our Facebook page of Catfish Weekly, the group page, and sign up for the giveaway. It is a big giveaway.
We got a lot.
There's a lot. Somebody's going to be very happy to win that, but you have to be former military or present day and sign in with the branch that you served and the last rank that you are or was. And it'll put you where we'll have a drawing. The odds is going to be pretty good because for some reason this year there hadn't been that. But maybe they'll sign up in the next week or two and make it bigger. But this is a big prize package that somebody's going to win. So make sure that you sign up. We need to remember to talk about that again before the end of the show, Chad.
Right now, yeah, I'm only seeing 24 people entered or made comments. I don't know if that's 24 total entries or not. But here's the link to that Facebook group. I'll drop that into the chat.
Thank you.
And that drawing will not be next Monday, but the following on July 1st.
Give me the odds at 24, 25 for the lottery this weekend. I'll go buy $100 worth of tickets.
Heck yeah. So if you
course.
are a member of the military family, active or have served in your previous years, make sure you go over and check that post out that I just posted via Catfish Weekly right there.
Absolutely.
And, get
Can
into that.
we pin that to the top?
We can. You can.
I'm trying
Off.
to.
You gotta be. Are you on the YouTube side?
No. I'll go
Gotta
do
be
it.
on the YouTube side.
That's the problem.
Let Chadwick help you here.
I got it.
All right, you got it.
Well, I think it's
That's the wrong thing anyway. All right.
Nope. I don't have it. Yeah. Send message. How about that? Woo! I'm surprised you let me do it at all.
I'm proud
I
of you
missed,
for being able to do it.
Are we teaching Pop how to internet?
Yeah, you know how that goes.
You can't get no rush with this stuff.
What's up there, Squirrel? Danny Stone Outdoors, who's also a member.
I got to tell you, Chad, I don't know if you got it today or not. I got a message from Danny Stone, and he sent me a little video clip of him watching some guys do something today, and I nearly fell out of my seat watching.
I have not gotten that from Danny. Danny stopped talking to me, I guess.
Oh,
Never sends me anything good.
What did you do to Danny?
I don't know. I've probably made fun of him quite a few times, and he's just tired of it. Who knows?
We know have no permanent results this week.
I did not see any, but
I didn't get any. So
I didn't. Yeah, I do not have any.
maybe they had a week off over there.
Nice.
All right.
Did you say hello to Fishing with Squirrels and John Boys?
Yes, I did, but there was some others that I was trying to get to before you made me forget. Greg Burgess was the other one that I didn't get to see.
Oh, well, I knew it'd be my.
If I can blame you, I will.
Somehow I know that. Hey, before we get too far along, Chad, how about them St. Louis Cardinals over the weekend?
Shut your freaking mouth. Let's talk about fishing. You want to talk? If you want to talk about something before the show, here's our food talk for the night. We were going to order dinner because between work and the show, I don't have a whole lot of time. I was going through their menu, Lyle. They had fried bologna sandwiches.
Yeah.
$15 for a fried bologna sandwich.
What the hell?
If you're going to be mad about something, be mad about that.
For fried bologna?
Yep.
Yeah, I've ate it years ago. Something we had as kids for lunch. Mom fried some bologna, put it on a couple slices of bread and some mustard on it. It wasn't too bad for bologna. I'm not a big fan, but it beat a good sharp stick in the eye. But not for no $15. Holy crap! Cindy and I was talking about that today. We had to go get the oil changed in my truck, and we had a discount card because she bought that Bronco, and $84 to change the oil in my truck. $84.
Yeah.
They probably never see me again.
You hand me this.
No, sir.
That's just a little rough.
Down there.
This one?
This one.
But it is what it is.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna have it done because you got to do it.
Yep.
There's Josh. Finally made it to the screen. How's it going, Josh?
There we go.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much.
Oh, that's what I was looking for.
What's up front?
Oh.
Small water charters. Mr. Matt from Wannabe Outdoors. So we're talking about jug lines today, which in some cases.
Let me give him a full screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna get ready to give him full screen, but in a lot of cases, there's some, I guess, controversy about some jug lines, but most of the time it's because we know that they get left or.
Is that a mess or what?
Yeah, that's a pain in the.
I was
It did
just going
not
to say
start
no.
out that way.
I was going to say no. That's Josh's face, Lyle. You shouldn't say that. Or you know, there are people are leave these a lot and stuff like that. There's definitely some bad blood with some people about jug lines, but there's also some really good things about jug lines as well. They can be a lot
Well-
of fun, especially with kids.
Kids,
Well, that's the best part. It's taking kids out to do that.
it's one of the best ways to get children interested in catfishing, because normally, as a rule, now this is spawn time, so we don't know where we're at with that, anywhere we're at, but it's pretty fast action. Keeps them busy. It's a great time to teach a youngster how to get a fish and get a hold of a fish without getting a fin. It is a great time to teach them how to run trolling motors and things like that. There's just so much knowledge that can be shared with children doing this, and teach them how to get them fish in the boat and release the big ones and harvest the small ones. There's Benoit Fishing Outdoors. How you ladies doing tonight?
What's going on, Benoit? And if I'm not mistaken, Josh, you have a video of how to build these, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, they're a little bit different than the ones I'm using tonight. These will eventually be flagging jugs, which all that means is there'll be a weight inside here. And when you set your jug, you'll slide that, this will be capped. You'll slide that weight, and the jug will float like this until it gets a bite. When it gets a bite, the weight slides to the bottom end, and your jug floats up and down in the water. It's a good way. It's an easy way to tell if you've had a bite.
Ah,
And it
That's
takes
cool.
what, Josh, about 3 ounces or so of something sliding in
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna use 3-ounce pencil weights and see if that'll work for it.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
There's our rig, just a standard double loop dropper rig, 2-ounce cannonball sinker on it, and this is all crimped. These were like $1 something at Walmart today. That's why I bought them. $1.44 at Walmart.
Nice.
So we'll take our nice little clip here,
I like them things.
I love them things.
and
Yeah.
now we're hooked onto our jug.
And now, what's your desired depth that you have that at?
That's all they're going to be right there.
Oh wow, how deep of water are you in?
We're at 10 feet of water right now.
Okay.
I've spot locked us in 10. I've spot locked us in 10, but it gets shallow real quick back behind me. It won't take too long. These things will be dragging the ground.
Oh, okay.
But you know as well as I do, 10 foot. If you're fishing down 3 or 4 foot, a hungry catfish is going to come up that far to eat.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Pontoon Jody has made it into the show. Parker Pursuit.
Okay. All right. Lyle, I'm using your favorite style hooks today.
Oh yeah,
Eagle claws.
I do like Eagle Claw hooks. I like them really well.
I wanted to go today with all stuff that you can get at Walmart.
They are the only true hook made in the United States.
So,
If any of the others are say made in the United States, then they truly are. They're made by you.
we got a shad head. Get off me. Shad body.
There you go.
Let me turn that around real quick. And all we're going to do is just set that out there. And see, the wind is just going to take him along. I'm going to do 10 tonight.
10 tonight. That'll be plenty
10
to
is going
watch.
to 10 is after. Yeah, that's 20 hooks. That ought to be enough to do something with.
Now, how many in the state of Illinois? How many are you allowed?
50 hooks. So
50
you can
hooks.
run
See,
a 50 hook trot line. Go ahead.
In Missouri, you're allowed 33 hooks per person
Okay.
total.
Yeah, we're
So if you
we're
put 33
50
on trot line, you can't rod real fish.
right. Yeah, but
Now, is there any, when it comes to the jug lining and stuff, is there any other things that you need to do with that, Josh, like conservation numbers or anything like that? Or
well, you are in the state of Illinois. They want you to put your name and your address on there. For personal reasons, I do not ever put my address on there. Some of you know why. Others just trust me. I don't want my address out there.
Yeah.
But I put my DNR number and I put my phone number on there. So one gives any conservation officer an easy way to get a hold of me, and also makes it to where any conservation officer can look up my information.
In the state of Missouri, we have a conservation number, which I assume is the same as your DNR number.
Yeah,
And
Missouri Department of Conservation and Illinois
Yeah.
Department of Natural Resources are the same
Yeah.
thing, just different states.
and in Missouri, you either put your name, address, and phone number, or you can just use your conservation number. Because, like I said, once they've got that, they have all your information.
Right. Yeah, that's one of those things. It's they get access to everything they need through there.
Oh yeah. Fishing with Jeff Veal, welcome.
And that's and that's one of the good things about that rule book that the DNR puts out. It will tell you lake specific regulations. Like we could use jugs here on Crab Orchard where I'm at. Other lakes you can't. There'll be two pole and line lakes only. And,
Right.
So you got to make sure that you're using things where you should be.
That's sort of like Missouri's crappie regulation. One lake, it's 9-inch. The next, it's 9.5 or 10-inch.
Oh
Limit how small you can keep them. There's a whole bunch of lakes, and they all got different lengths for crappie. And there's no reason for that. Just make it one and call it a day.
Oh, that'd be the way to go, but that's too easy. It makes too much sense.
it would, but like around here, there's the 9-inch minimums and stuff like that too. But you have, some lakes are hit harder than others, and then some lakes are very small around here is the reason why.
Could you wind that up, please?
Annie Stone says, public apology. I didn't send a message to Chad today. You're just so awesome, Chad. I assumed I sent it to you first.
Sure, whatever, Danny. You're dead to me.
Jack Cindy, welcome.
Greenwell said he don't want to give his address out. He's afraid someone will come and get one of those boats out of the yard.
Well, we can go with that. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna stop putting an address on there.
What's up, Jeff Beal? Skip Jack Cindy.
Yeah.
Anybody else we miss here?
Verlena Smith.
I said hi to Miss V. Definitely want to give Mr. Matt from Want to Be Outdoors. I hope he gets some healing going very quickly. He's going to be out of commission for a while, but at least since he doesn't catch fish, he'll be able to maybe do some research and watch some of our videos and seminars and stuff.
I have something that'll make him feel better.
Oh God!
I run across a fly rod blank the other day when I was looking for something, an 8-weight that I forgot I had. So, guess what's on my leg? I found it in a 9-weight that I remember getting, and a 5-weight that I forgot I had 3 of them. I didn't even know I had 2 out of 3. I didn't even know I had.
You order too much stuff from Amazon.
I don't order none of that from Amazon.
I heard Lyle's got stock in.
I wish
part ownership in Amazon.
I wish I did have. Can you imagine what that would be?
Oh
Good.
man.
You
Yeah.
guys said you were on Crab Orchard, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we are. This has become a tangled mess too.
It
It
looked
was
like
not. It was not that way on our way here.
They were all on a very nice little hook, and they were organized. And
Something happened between here and the boat ramp.
it was,
I've
there.
I've followed Josh before, and I can assume that it's because of his driving.
you think?
Go fast or go home.
I have been corrected in Missouri. Unless you are fishing on the Mississippi River in pool 20 to 26, then it's 50 hooks per person.
Oh, good to know. Somebody sent me something similar to that a minute ago, but I didn't.
Yeah, they've changed that. It used to be 33, so they've changed that. And I didn't get it. I didn't get the update registered in my brain. So thanks for that, James.
I didn't notice it was going.
Yeah, I didn't know they'd ever raised that. It'd been 33 ever since I was a kid. So
Wow, that's a long time.
not that.
That's another one. We just pitch those out. We're gonna let the wind take them on this first go round.
So I was looking at the regulations for Kentucky, and it says for jug fishing, you can use single or multi-barbed hooked on a jug line, which is baited line attached to a floating object. On a trout line or limb lines, you can use 50 single or multi-barbed hook, but must be 18 inches apart. I've never done either. I did not know that.
I think ours have to be on the trot line. I think they have to be close to 4 foot apart.
Difference between the two.
That is a very big difference between the two. So 50 hook
Josh
trot line.
drives like a grandma off my butt.
Who said that?
Fishing with us is here.
Parker.
Oh, Parker.
Lance McCouguy, Small Water Charters. Welcome, everyone.
What's you mean the camera angle, Jody? Oh man, that's a big head. And he said, I didn't see the message before that. When Jody said, "Man, that's a big head," and she said, "It's just the camera angle."
It's the camera angle.
No, his head is really big. Oh, Matt, I am not even reading that freaking message you put in there.
What do you put?
Okay, fine. He started binge watching Catfish, you know who's videos. Yeah, he should. Yeah, he should something. Oh, Mr. Catfish Regulators, what's going on? So how you? I know you said that you're only 10 feet and then it's drifting back to some shallower stuff.
Yep.
How deep have you done these jugs and stuff before? I've never, like I said, I've never done it. I've seen jugs all over the place, but
We always do them here. There's a couple points that I like to drift the jugs across, but about the deepest I've ever ran the jug line itself is about maybe 5 or 6 feet.
okay.
I have some set up for 15 to 20.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move the.
Ray Smith, thank you so much for being a member. 37 months.
Wow. Randy Swain says we do them as deep as 40 feet.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I've set them that
I know
20.
guys that do. It's just 40. Well, in this lake, 40 feet would touch the bottom everywhere you're at.
Wow. And I know
This time of the year, they're going to be up feeding in the shallow anyhow.
Yeah, they shad are moving around, so we should be in pretty good shape.
I know you said it, Lyle, but thank you again, Ray Smith, for being a member for 37 months.
Oh wow! Thank you, Ray.
He's a great guy.
Parker says we have done them as deep as 20, depending on the thermocline in the summertime. Yeah, that would. I can see that doing right
Yeah.
above the
Yeah,
thermocline
man.
would be nice.
That'd
Yeah.
be one way to do it.
Just right above the thermocline, be perfect on lake.
I'm watching that jug right behind your rod holder there. I'm waiting for it to just take off and go down. Now I
What
can't see it. Now I can't see it. Well, that didn't help. Your boat's turned.
Oh, well, that's the. I don't know if I got in the way or what.
No,
No, your head's not that big.
Okay. Let's see.
Jody wants to know, Josh, if you leave the jugs out overnight and get them in the morning.
You can, depending on the body of water. That's one where you really have to watch the regulations.
That is correct.
This lake you can. They do not have any issue with that at all. Lake of Egypt, you can do it, but you have to have the jugs picked up by morning. And then you've got lakes like Wren Lake. You have to be in direct, immediate area of the jugs at all time.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a great message from Danny Stone. Says in Missouri, unless your jugs are anchored in place, you have to keep them within your view at all times. Looky here, Hooked on D Fishing, member 37 months. Thank you so much, D. He says, I love Catfish Weekly. Hi, Christina.
Trying to find my YouTube. There we go.
Catfish with us says, bait those jugs with bottled water. It's so hot the fish have to be thirsty.
Oh yeah, right.
What's going on, Catch Fish with us?
Oh, keep missing
And
it.
this is one of the good ones. This is one of those times that like stuff like hot dogs and shrimp and all that. This is where it really shines, is on a jug.
It is, and again, most kids does not mind putting a chunk of hot dog on a hook.
Nope.
No.
Some of them are going to shy away from cut bait.
Mine don't shy away at cut bait either, but
right, but there are ones that do, especially ones starting out, and they might not want to hook a live fish, but they'll hook a hot dog.
And this is starting to get a little easier. More of them I take out of there.
Danny Stone, member 29 months. Thank you so much, Danny. Jody says she's seen people use 2-liter jugs and milk jugs for floats before, and gallon antifreeze jugs and stuff like that. The thing about those is, if you happen to get a big one,
excuse me,
and it takes that jug down, and if they get them down so far, they will collapse them, and all the air will rush out of them and not come back. And you've not only lost the jug, you've lost whatever fish was good enough to take it down. And surely it will get that hook out of its system and get away. But some of them don't, and they get hung up in structure and different things, and they take the risk of doing it. Where these noodle jugs like Josh is using, they don't collapse like that.
No, if they can't collapse them. Now, they can take them under. I've had that happen before.
And hold them under.
And they'll hold them up for a little while.
They'll bring them back up.
But they'll come up. It's like Jaws. He'll come up.
That's right. But yeah, we used to use 1-liter, 2-liter bottles, anything we had when I was real young, because, we wanted to go catch fish, and we'd go out and stay on sandbars on the weekend. We didn't take nothing to eat. We was counting on catching fish, so you better have an answer for that.
Oh, yeah.
Going in early.
Is that why you were so skinny when you were younger?
I was skinny when I was younger.
That's why he doesn't fish anymore now, because he had to so much when he was little.
That's not true. I fished 3 days last week. What's wrong with you guys?
I've always wondered, like what Josh has said before, is when Lyle says "when I was little," Does he mean yesterday or when he was a kid?
Well, I mean, that's like when Dockery says it, you know, you wonder, does he start off stories from his childhood with when I was little, or did he just say, well, you know, as I am still today?
Northern View Outdoors, there wasn't any pool noodles that I remember back, you know, in the 70s and 80s. I don't ever remember seeing 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't remember seeing one at all.
I still see people using stuff like, I mean, I see them using ones like Josh have, but like in the river and stuff. And I know it's the commercial guys, but
Yeah,
using
sure.
like Clorox bottles and stuff, jugs.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Something real popular for guys running trot lines out in the middle is 2-gallon oil jugs for like tractors and stuff like that.
Huh.
They hold great big amounts of air. It's a lot harder to get them pulled under the water. And they put extra line on them and they go find the line and get the rest of it.
And Lyle, one thing you can do with these, and we're not doing it tonight because I didn't have time to get the right bait. Put you a piece of cut bait. Put your piece of cut bait on your top hook. Put a live something on the bottom hook. It's going to swim around and go crazy, and it's going to help you out.
Going to disperse that scent. You're 100% correct. Danny Stone says, I chased a jug for 300 yards once. Turned out to be a 5-foot gar. Aren't you the lucky man?
Better you than me.
That's right.
I freaking hate pulling a gar in.
There's no reason for them to even be alive.
Well, there is now with all the Asian carp that you and Josh have released into the.
Yeah.
We need them to eat those.
So you say. I don't see them eating that many. I think blue cats take care of a lot more of them.
Well, I think the blue cats are probably eating bigger ones than the gar are, but
Then that's the problem with them, though, and we've talked about this a number of times.
mm-hmm.
They grow so fast that they grow out.
Yeah.
They're too big for anything to eat them.
Yep.
And they don't have the capacity to just munch them off and take half and leave the rest. They're not
it makes you wonder, though, if you think about it, what kind of predators are sitting over there in Asia that can eat these things?
Is there something over there?
Oh gosh, yeah.
I guess those. What is them? Mekong catfish.
That's what I'll say. The Mekong catfish are.
Yeah,
they get big.
Nature doesn't make mistakes.
I guess that's right.
So if it makes something that's going to be prey, there's a predator big enough to eat it.
I guess that's right. Now, Josh, do you have anything to reach out and grab that noodle jug? So in case you don't get close enough with the boat?
God gave me 2 of them.
Okay, well, a lot of people have some kind of thing to reach out.
I've got
they're vertically challenged.
Yeah, I couldn't find it today. I do have a piece of 1/2-inch PVC that's capped, and at one end I put one of those like utility hooks, like you'd hang something from in the garage.
Yeah.
And that works good if you get a skittish one. I need in there. Get a shallow area where the boat can't get.
Yeah, something to reach out there. So on a windy day, they help a little bit too.
That's what we're running into today. Is we got some wind, which is, actually going to help us out some.
Well, the wind noise isn't too bad.
No, not at all.
Catfish Regulator says Mekong's are vegetarians. Well, whales are not.
But the whales are over in Spain and Europe. Yeah. The Mekong is over the ones over in Asia.
They got one.
They have other ones too.
Yeah, there is.
There's something. There's something.
That one that looks like a flathead with like spiked teeth is awesome looking. I can't remember what they're called.
Mean ass fish.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank has joined the crowd. Welcome, buddy. I did not know Mekong's were vegetarians, though. Thanks for letting us know.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that either.
See, you always watch Catfish Weekly. You learn something.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's the host to learn it.
Sometimes the host learns stuff. That's
The
that's
gonch, there it
exactly
is.
right.
but
That's
I'm
what it's
okay.
called, the
I'm okay with that. I
gonch.
enjoy learning. When you
The
stop learning, you're done.
I can't remember how to
Agree.
pronounce it, but the gonch or gonk catfish over there.
Don't,
That thing, it looks like a flathead with freaking,
But don't.
yeah, it looks like a flathead with gar teeth, bigger teeth.
I need a picture of one of them.
I'll
Gooch.
take a picture of him, but don't. Somebody hook him up.
That's right.
Gooch. I can't spell. I mean, I can't pronounce it, Tim, so that's okay, buddy.
Worker says gaunch catfish from India, Chad.
Actually, I think it's called the. Is it the gooch? Oh, I'm gonna look it up.
Why don't you look at it?
Oh, we got to stand up for a second. I'm accident.
I don't know how you stood on them knees for as long as you did. Tim Moline says, I can't spell. I can't either.
Yeah, it's gooch. It's actually, the scientific name is easier to pronounce than that one. Bagarius urelli.
Is that in Latin?
Sure.
Oh,
Having the scientific name's easier to say.
Danny Stone just you pronounced it correctly. Chad.
The gooch. Let's look. Share screen. Nope. Nope.
Jody says, looks like a flat head with spiked teeth. Don't talk about Daryl like that.
Look at that. Look at that, Lyle.
Them are nasty. Better have some steel leaders for that bad.
No doubt. Jeremy Wade did a video on that one.
I like it.
He's giving us 5.
All right.
Let's see. Let me try to mess with this real quick, camera.
How many do you have out now, Josh?
I got all 10 of them out now.
9.
One's taken off over there.
One's taken off. Huh?
One's out of line.
Greg Burgess says the biggest blue cat I ever seen weighed is 97 pounds. Caught on a trot line in South Louisiana. I weighed one that weighed over 115 in Memphis. It was caught on a rod and reel.
Let's see.
Is that the one we put the short out on?
It is. There's a short out on
Yep.
Catfish Weekly. You can watch that.
Yep.
The guy that caught it's a super good guy, friend of mine, who caught it free fishing for Mississippi River monsters one year.
Oh, well, I threw it out the other side of the boat.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. I'll try to get it recut. See.
Lyle, I'm about to eat my Father's Day present.
Please explain.
Flooring?
I have a 4-pack of Reese's peanut butter cups that was
Oh my
brought
God.
to me by my
Good.
child yesterday.
I got
you
a 5-pack.
You got a 5-pack?
I got a 5-pack. My kids
Oh,
like me more.
yeah, but if you do a child to dad ratio, they don't.
Okay,
only got-
fair enough. Yeah, but I got
2.5 Reese's
I got,
cups.
I got Reese's Pieces too.
Oh my god!
wow. Well,
Did
you
I-
did score.
Did I mention that I have a second 4-pack in the refrigerator in there?
I got 2 packs of miniatures at home
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And those like bunches, those Reese's bunches, are like crack.
10 feet, 83-degree water. Wow, look at that.
Wow. They ought to be done
Which
spawning there.
It's
Don't
up.
you think,
It's
Josh?
moved up next to the other.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Hey, look, we got one getting bit.
They
Excellent.
just got dropped.
The fish over there ought to be done spawning, shouldn't it?
Yeah, they should be done. Let me get this thing.
Yeah, that one's going ahead of the other one.
Yeah.
You don't catch that one.
That's
Okay.
the fun part about jug fishing. It's usually fast paced.
Northern View. Okay. Anyone else freeze their Reese cups? I can tell you that
Oh,
Reese's
that's
cups
good.
do
Yeah.
not- they do not last long enough to hit the freezer.
Man, I bought
I
a
don't
Charleston Chew the other night. Those are good frozen too, but you'll break your teeth on them if you freeze them.
Oh yeah.
Charleston Chew. Is that some kind of tobacco?
No, candy.
Oh, never heard of it.
Correct.
Looky here. Talk about a Father's Day present. Look what Parker got.
Heck yeah.
Kids ordered me a bimini top for the boat. Now that's a home run, buddy.
You know what
So
my biggest
one
gift? My big gift was what?
Front one to the right. I think that one just got hit too. It's getting drug pretty quick.
You know,
He's going to the
sometimes-
side. Look at him running. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm getting away from
sometimes chasing them down's half the fun of what you do.
you."
It's amazing. You'd be surprised how fast some of them can swim.
Oh yeah, it's got fish on. No, don't.
Don't do that. Okay.
This is the same as. Oh man, really?
That's
Drum. I'm going drum.
Did he get a turtle?
Oh, yeah.
no. Keep guessing.
Drum?
Keep
Gar,
guessing.
Drum?
bowfin.
You made me censor him.
Did he catch a dockery?
Mute me for a second.
Uh-oh. Burrito sent me a picture of Facebook Messenger.
You didn't get an eel, did you? He must be cussing.
Oh, wow.
Cut the audio off.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
I need a pair of pliers.
Hang on.
Family show. I'm trying to remember that.
Lisa, yep, you guys got quite a few noodles there ready to go.
What I said.
Danny says, thank God Parker got a bimini top. That little umbrella was really awkward snuggled up with that. I never seen that part of the video, but I sure would like it.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably get somebody to work up a real good meme for that.
Oh, you know me.
That looks like a dockery fish.
Yep.
He loves them things.
Goodbye. Get out of here. Go on.
I hate
He
even
will come
grabbing
back.
them like that. I always end up with a cut on my hand from their freaking scales.
I'll tell you what, they'll get
But-
you.
I figured it was either going to, at the way he started acting, it was either going to be a gar or a bowfin. With the,
Well, it took off. It took off quick.
Yeah, I thought the both in
Mike
it.
Greenwell says, "Come on, lip grab that fish."
and don't be a sissy.
That's right.
What's up, 777 Outdoors? Sean T, 205 Wild Action, Mark Barnum. Wow, Jody caught a gar on her skipjack rig last night.
Oh wow.
But that was fun.
I guarantee it. Chadwick, just so you know, Cardinals are up 4-1 on Miami in the top of the game. Want to
Hey,
share
Ohio.
that.
Just so
Sir?
you know. Just so you know, nobody cares about the Cardinals. You know, it's sad when the New York Yankees are liked more.
My God, don't even say that. That's not funny.
They are, Danny. Them gold plates on that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, their scales, the bigger they get, the worse their scales are. They
That's
start
100%
flopping.
correct. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it hurt.
They will they're a reason.
You broke up, Lyle. What?
I said they're a great reason why people should have gloves in their boat.
True.
777 Outdoors. Welcome.
That's one of the worst
That
things
gar
I
got
ever
it.
hated about bank fishing. Gar.
That gar got talking to.
I bet.
I bet.
Wabash Nate says, I forgot that Miami had a team. Yeah. I think.
You know, that is the absolute first gar I've ever caught out of this lake.
I've never seen
Really?
Oh.
I've seen gar in this lake, not very often. You see one every
Well,
every couple of years.
You notice all the years you fished there, you've never ever caught or seen one until Danny and Parker came there. And now you've got one.
Danny probably brought it with him.
He probably did.
Probably.
We're keeping got 1, 2, 3, 4 there.
I gotta congratulate Danny on a great day on Saturday. He caught, I think, 4 fish for 2.08 pounds.
2.48 pounds.
That's what he gets for forgetting about me when he's sending stuff out and
Oh my.
claiming that he sent it to me first. I can rag on him about his 4 catfish for 2 pounds.
Got a gar. I think I brought the stuff.
Josie says she finally broke the skunk off her new boat.
Nice. Yes, she got a nice little skiff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she sent me a picture of it when she said she was going to get it. Looked like a nice boat.
Yeah. How'd you like fishing out of it for the first time, Jody?
Oh, that's right. I forgot she got a new boat.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, well, I guess I'll turn my camera back on.
Well, I mean,
It's all about you, buddy.
Until something's going on. I mean, plus, you know, you run the risk of. I didn't think about that until I'd done it. You never know what Lyle's going to be doing.
Pardon me?
True.
He knows pitching.
I heard Jody's going to change her YouTube name from Pontoon Jody to Fishy with a Skiffy.
Oh wow, that's good.
I hope that she puts that up there. That'd be fun.
Well,
Or
you know,
borrow
we
a
were trying to
boat.
talk Lyle into getting a pontoon boat so he could be pontoon Lyle.
If I
Yeah.
got a pontoon, it'd be a single person one. I really think I'd enjoy one of those.
I
Mark
can-
Barnum says he sold his boat last week.
That's what I
Oh,
seen.
good. If you plan on getting another one, Mark.
Spotlock's a game changer, ain't it there, Jody?
Oh,
Spotlock's nice.
Yeah,
Spotlock's the way to go.
it is. Now, there is a video that come out recently that shows 4 settings on spot locks for Minn Kotas that will help you keep them in position. But very interesting. All of it very easy to do. Hard to remember all of it, but everybody's got a phone and go to the internet and do that while they're out on a boat. Something to think.
I can't believe those they're hanging out. They're not moving.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to put anything up about a chicken tournament because I think it is. I'm not even going to go there, but I do like this comment. This was my second year fishing the chicken tournament. I can now confirm that chicken sucks, at least in this area. I've said that all
There was
along.
a ton of fish caught.
I'm sure there is, but it's out there where the fish are ignorant. The fish in Missouri are smarter than that. There is no swimming chickens in Missouri waters, and fish just don't bite very well. It's not you can't catch them, but you're not going to catch them.
I've had one spot where it's worked, and that's been on muscle bed. But aside
They,
from that,
you guys that said they catch 70, 80,000 pound catfish, they're full of crapola. They don't catch them on no chicken. I don't care. I don't care what they say. It just don't happen. You can catch eating fish on them.
they're drifting, but they're drifting slow.
Josh, I was getting ready to highlight it, Josh. Josh, I got a question for you from James Mercury.
You didn't know they invented them.
I'm sure you don't.
They invented them. If you didn't know, if you don't think so, ask them. They'll tell you.
You have to at least know what a catfish is before you can fish.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
That's the truth.
Oh, catch fish with us said the chicken tournament is a terrible clucking idea.
I
We can all
agree.
blame Brian B for that one.
Up.
Right there. Parker said, I'm still fishing without spot lock, still hanging in there. Parker, you're not hanging in there with the quality of fish you catch. That's not hanging in there.
Yeah.
That's right. Mark Barnum says, I released some chicken in the skillet last night.
It ain't even that great for that.
I don't think so. I'm not a chicken fan,
I'm
but
not
now
a bird eater.
I do like me some chicken livers, and there's a place in Marshville,
Ooh,
Missouri.
now that sounds good.
Awesome. Best
Jody-
chicken livers I ever ate.
Jody's now got a 90 horse Suzuki on that with spot lock and a nice touchscreen Lowrance sonar. Game on, boys. Mama came
Oh,
to
heck
play.
yeah.
All you got to do now is upgrade that Lowrance to something like a Garmin.
Or
Nah,
man,
stick with it. Stick with that Lowrance, Jody.
you'd be a lot better off if you get a real one. Get you a hummingbird.
That Lowrance would be just a
That Lowrance
probably is a step up from Hummingbird, but you get that
It's a
you get
step
that
up from
Garmin, you
Garmin
get that
for sure.
Garmin. Oh man,
Hummingbird's just barely a step up from sticking your head in the water and looking.
it's true.
What is wrong with you?
I've had bad luck with birds. When
Dude,
that
I've
one
had-
up there
I
finally,
had bad luck with Lowrance.
when that one up there finally dies, it's the last one I'll own.
I had such horrible luck with a Lowrance for a while. I wouldn't even get in a boat that had Lowrance on it. I just wouldn't do it. 777 Outdoors says, I'm with you, Lyle. I don't use chicken and won't let anybody use it in my boat. Woo-hoo!
Chicken liver.
Hey, honestly, here's my take on it. I am not a big fan of using it, but in a pinch, if you're just trying to go out and catch some eaters and fish,
Yeah, they'll work for that.
it'll catch fish.
It will catch fish, but it's not going to catch the ones them guys trying to make you believe they're catching big fish on it.
Yeah,
If you
I mean,
do,
come
it's a
on.
fluke.
We
It's a
all know.
fluke,
We all
I'm
know
telling you.
Brian B ain't never caught a fish bigger than 20 pounds.
When was the last time Brian went fishing?
Like probably before you.
Yeah.
I was.
I mean, we
I think
tease
it was
Lyle,
like
but
20,
last
20,
week,
21.
3 days I fished last week, so
Oh, here we go.
Right. Brian's got to change his channel name and everything.
I'd be wanting to fish.
It's like Brian B hosting tournaments or something.
Jerry says chicken livers and gizzards are the bomb with some hot sauce.
That's
Yes,
That
right.
sounds amazing.
it does sound good. Like them that way myself. Not so much the
Mark
gizzards.
Barnum. How dare you, my friend?
Norman, yeah, I agree, buddy.
Wow.
Mark, if you posted on here and I didn't see it, are you planning on getting another boat? Well, I believe you, Jerry, and I believe Chris and Telly, but them guys out east that talk about catching all them fish like that, no freaking way. I do not believe them.
Fish, yeah.
Jody says, I got a new Garmin that won't work. That's about
What?
the way it is. That sounds exactly right.
That's-
And the only reason I
You
say
gotta-
that because I've never had a Garmin, I just say that to your
I don't know.
You can't go buying stuff off of Marketplace and thinking it doesn't work because
I've
it's
got
Garmin.
I've got one of all three of them, and for what they do, I like all three of them. But it's like a Ford, Chevy, Dodge thing. We're going to get in here and give each other a hard time. But
Exactly. And honestly,
yeah.
I would probably have a Hummingbird. I would never go back to. I mean, other than that,
I
what
can't
was
go
it?
back to another Lowrance.
That 16-inch Lowrance that I saw at Bass Pro that day was nice, but
oh yeah,
I had, but like you said, I had a bad experience with the
Don't
one that
work.
I
Yeah,
had,
me
and
too. I had horrible.
I have not had a bad experience with any of the Garmins that I've had. I've got two on the boat now, and I had another
and
one.
that's what, if it's working for you and you're comfortable
Yeah.
using it, that's the biggest thing, because if you
Yeah.
it's like a remote control for a trolling motor.
Oh,
If you
crappie
can't
ain't fished
control
on.
that, if you can't control your boat with that and keep it going where you want to go, you're not going to be happy with it. But if you
yeah.
can, you're going to love it. And
Yeah.
it's the same way with these depth finders. If you can remember all the settings and what it takes to get you to change from this to that and make it do what you want it to do, you'll be happy with it. Doesn't matter what brand it is, even a Lowrance. But if you have to fight it all the time, you're never going to be happy. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Benoit Outdoor says, we're back on board uploading YouTube videos. Tonight's episode was chicken versus bluegill. Looking forward to that.
They're all spread out. They're drifting.
Mike Greenwell says, Brian be hosting.
Brian B. hosting. No, this is how, get a good breeze like this. It works good for jugging. So you can, just don't fight the wind. If you fight the wind, you're going to just have a bad time. But
You just constantly.
I started out way deeper and way further out than I really wanted to be, but we're just going to let them drift in, and when they get in there a little far, we'll go in and get them and bring them back out here. Just let them keep running this same line.
How much time do you think you have until it's too dark to see?
How much what?
Time before it's too dark for us to see you out there, because we'll just stay live as long as we can see you.
Well, I've got a live scheduled at 8:30. We were going to keep on going, so
that's fine. Yeah, no problem.
You're late. It's already 9.
Yeah, we'll roll.
Yeah,
we'll roll over there.
That's perfect then.
And we can light up some jugs.
There you go. Hey, that looks like a Harbor Freighter.
That is.
He's proud of it.
That thing works good, man.
Heck yeah. Greg Burgess says, hello, Lyle. I tried to make my first content when I take the boat my daughter brought me and take the family fishing. Looking forward to it, buddy.
Oh, man, that'd be good right there.
That would be lots of fun. That would be lots of fun. Iced tea.
I don't know. Did you see this? The 777 Outdoors says, I've owned both. I like 2D and fish reveal on their lands, but that mega on them hummingbirds is second to none, in my opinion.
I tell you,
and he's not lying here.
I've never seen anything that compete with a bird on side scan. I've just not seen anything that's even close. If they're tuned in,
apparently you've never seen a Garmin because they're just the best of all.
I try not to look for Garmin, to tell you the truth, because everybody
Danny's telling the truth right there.
I scope.
You know what? I'm thinking I might go get a live scope just to piss you off even more.
Piss me off.
All right, go for it, Mark.
Don't you ever call me bad names again.
Oh my God, you guys are horrible.
Oh, that's funny. Lyle remembers his first boat. He named it Ark.
Can I kick him out of here?
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm waiting to see somebody comment in chat because I said that.
The thing is, we are pretty tight knit. The 3 or 4 or 5 of us that get along really well, so we can say stuff to each other and kind of get away with it for a while.
Yeah. I was say we say a lot worse behind the scenes.
We can say stuff to and about one another that other people ain't going to say about or to
any of us. Yeah,
yeah.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean,
yeah.
When you're good friends, you can kind of get away with that.
We're going to move out away from these.
You think you're steering
Every time I see Hello Kitty something, I think of Danny Stone with an umbrella. Wow.
What in the world?
I have no idea. But now I'm never going to get the image out.
Now I'm never going to not think of Danny Stone with an umbrella.
With a Hello Kitty umbrella, nonetheless.
Oh, man. I forgot what it is that they say in chat that every time I hear it, I think of that picture, that image of Parker and that up at Mendota. Ass hanging out the tent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
That's an image that I can't get out of my
mind. That video of him putting that tent up that day.
Yeah.
That was good too.
I can't believe that YouTube and stuff just dwarfed it and didn't show it to nobody.
Danny says, I'm trying to get a Hello Kitty sponsor. I ain't scared.
So, hey, Josh.
Yeah.
So back to the jug stuff here. So what are some common mistakes or something that you can think of that people need to think about when doing just jug fishing? You said about how to do it ethically and all that. So give some pointers and tips on doing
Number
things well.
one rule: keep track of your jugs. And the way I do that, I know I have 10 out tonight, so I haven't gone this far. But when these things get capped and they become flagging jugs, every one of them will be numbered. And so if I have 50 jugs and I decide I'm going to put all 50 jugs out, I'll have numbers 1 through 50. And when I go to pick up my jugs at the end of the night or in the morning, whenever I'm going to leave, I better have 50, or else I'm going hunting. I'm going to go look. Dad and I went jugging out here one night. I think we started about 6 or 7 in the evening, and we left the water about 6 in the morning. And we had to chase down one jug that had probably had a fish on it at one point because it went against the direction of the wind, ended up on clear on the other side of the lake.
Really?
But took us forever to find that one jug, but we weren't leaving till I found it.
Yeah.
So find your jugs. People stick them out and then, they won't, they lose track of one and, oh, well, it's just gone. Well, that one's probably got a fish on it. And that's how you end up with the jugs swimming around the lake with the fish on them, or the fish is dead and it's floated up there to the surface. It's all nasty. It's like, it's like anything else. Treat the fish the way that you would treat it if you caught it on a rod and reel, or if you were using a rod and reel.
I agree. Josh
But,
Thompson.
Yeah.
Size of hooks has a lot to do with it too, doesn't it, Josh? Because realistically, most people that use jugs, they're going after eating sized fish.
They're after eater fish, and that's one of the things. You could put a big, I could put 11 or 12 odd hook and a giant bluegill on there and go have fun. But I mean, yeah, there's 50-pound flathead in this lake, but as fun as it'd be to chase it down with a jug, I'd rather wrestle him on a rod and reel.
Absolutely.
I want the eater fish. That's why I do this. That's why when we take these out, we're after table fare, and just like anything else, only you've got a whole lot more hooks out than what you normally would. See, right now I'm running 20 hooks right now just with 10 jugs, and so if you think about that, you multiply that out there, it would be very easy to overfish.
Mm-hmm.
Take what you need. My rule is 10 pounds or under it, or 10 pounds or over, it's going back in the water. And that's the same on this lake as it is the river, as it is any body of water I fish. 10 pounds or over, it's going back in. And
I agree 100%. I
was reading Danny's comment. He chased one down 2 miles downriver on the Mississippi with that.
I don't think I'd want to jug on the river. That could have.
I tell you what, if you jugged on the Ohio, go upstream, drop your jugs, then go down and fish, and just wait for them to come back to you.
When you got enough current to do that?
We got enough right now. Thank you very much. But
this year.
But yeah, this year.
Last
year
a lot
we
of
did.
current this year.
Yeah, I bet
we
you
didn't
do.
have none.
I bet you do.
But yeah, you've got to be select. It goes back to selective harvest, and we've talked about selective harvest so many times. Take the fish. Take what you're, things cost more right now. I think a lot of us are taking a whole lot more fish home than we ever used to.
Yeah.
I don't like cleaning fish. I don't know many people that like to clean fish, but I take more home.
And it's because of the cost of everything. And let's face it, fellas, what we do as sportsmen and fishermen to go out and have a day fishing costs 3 times what it did just a few years ago.
Oh, absolutely.
And the fuel prices and the prices of boat and equipment, everything's went up. So if you can get you a meal to eat when you go home or the next day, and then put another in the freezer, that's 2 meals out of your day, and you take that off. And if you had to go out and eat dinner, it kind of averages out. It helps justify your fishing.
It does.
But I hate cleaning fish too. I really do.
Oh yeah, it's not a. I don't enjoy cleaning fish.
It's a necessary evil.
It is. Mark Barnum
If you
says
want
I
to eat venison, you're going to have to clean a deer. So
Yeah.
same goes for a catfish.
and I do like.
If you're willing to pay for somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Mark Barnum says I could put some jugs into Missouri and they would be too loud by
Oh
tomorrow.
man, yeah, that ain't no kidding.
I haven't seen the Missouri for a while, so I don't know. But I heard it was really.
I couldn't imagine throwing a jug. I couldn't imagine trying to chase down a jug in the Missouri River.
I used to live right off of right outside of Columbia there, and they would dump bodies in Kansas City, and they'd surface up around that area down there. They'd find them there 2 and 3 a year in about a 10-mile stretch.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
See, this right here is what we were talking about earlier. Is be it on top of your jugs and stuff, and making sure you're leaving with what you came with. And
That's exactly right.
And, we put some out. Christina and I went one time to watch a concert on Lake of Egypt. One of the marinas had I don't remember what band it was, but they had a band in there, and we took the boat out and went and sat, anchored up, and listened to the music. And before we went and did that, we put out maybe a dozen jugs back in this one cove. We go back after the concert, go to look for them. I can't find a single one of them. Now, there was no wind, so there was no way for them to have, gotten blown out of the cove. We went all through that cove spotlighting, went to the next coves next to, around it. We covered a lot of ground, never did find any of those jugs. And
Sounds like it helped with them.
The next morning, I got a call from Lake Patrol. And like I said, Lake of Egypt, you got to have your jugs off by daylight. And they were saying, "Hey, Mr. Dunnigan, you can jug here, but we asked that the jugs be pulled out in the morning." I said, "You found them?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, we found them." And I said, "Well, we looked for them last night. They were all missing." I said, "I can understand 1 or 2 getting away from you, but not a dozen." Right. He said, "No, they're all back in this one cove." Well, they were all wound up, hooked back in the foam, everything. Somebody messed with them, and so you have people that own houses there on that lake that they think that lake needs to be the next Lake of the Ozarks, but that's a different show altogether.
They're not friendly to fishermen.
No.
Well, here's another thing about that. Having to stay with them or keep them within your eyesight or something. It takes a little bit. The price of PVC and these pool noodles, because I like the price of this stuff has got out of hand again.
It's gone ridiculous.
To make them, it costs a little bit of money. So I would not want to leave mine out there and somebody come along and harvest them, and then you have to build them again.
Yeah, I mean, Christina just told me the noodle. She told me the noodles were $4 a piece. Now I can get 5 jugs out of one noodle, but the sticks of PVC were, I think, $5 or $6 for a 10-foot stick. So I was getting 5 out of there. The caps is where they get you. PVC caps have gone through the roof. They're 64 cents a piece. So for every jug, there's $1.20 worth of caps on every jug.
Yeah, see, and that's why I changed the way I done mine and didn't put the sliding piece of weight inside of them. I just drilled a hole through them, run the line through there, and attached them that way. I don't want to spend that kind of money on them. Just get you eating fish. Now, if I was going after trophy fish with them, it'd be different. I'm not. I'm just if
I had to guess, we're probably pushing $5 or $6 per jug by the time we outfit one.
Well, I would
probably more than that. It's $1.44 for the.
Well, no,
are you buying the big ones? Are you buying the big noodles?
I'm buying the big. Yeah, we're buying the big noodles.
See, in my area, those things are almost $7 a piece here.
Oh, wow. Well, you're close to Lake of the Ozarks, so.
Yeah, you got to consider that.
Yeah.
It's full of jugs every day.
Save more money on them because I bought mine at Dollar General. On Saturdays they have a coupon for $5 off of 25, and I spent $20 just on those jugs alone, on the pool noodles. I could have thrown 2 more in there and got $5 off, but I didn't.
But you should have.
Or you could buy them at the end of the season and save them for next year.
Yep.
Absolutely.
The skinny noodles don't seem to work nearly as well.
They don't hold up much weight at all, do they?
No, they don't have as much flotation to them.
Tell you what they do work good for. If you have scales or something that you're afraid of losing, put them on them in case they fall over the side of your boat and you pick it up.
I will say that if you watch your Dollar Tree, if you are going to look for little pool noodles for flotation reasons, different times of year they have different colors of them. And late fall when they're getting ready for Christmas, they'll have white ones.
Oh, that reminds me.
Which those ones will probably show up a lot better in the water as far as reflective.
Okay.
You're trying to spot them.
Hey, Josh.
Spinning. Everybody's spinning.
Yeah. Yep. I'm here.
Are we back?
Do we have
Hello?
yes?
Okay. I was,
Oh,
it was cutting out on me for a second.
Yeah.
That was some Houdini stuff right there.
Do we have a bragging board tonight?
That's a good question. Let me see. I do not see one.
Then must not be.
I'm at 610. You guys did one last week. So I don't see see one for tonight there, Lyle.
Okay. I think he's running into a low.
So we got a full signal.
Really? Don't look like it.
Yep. Next weekend, Lyle, we do have the ladies Catfish Rumble going on this year. So
is it full?
I believe there might be one or two spots. There's Saturday and Sunday, so I know there's one on Sunday. I thought I saw. So
there we
make
go.
sure you tune in to Fields to Water. The ladies will be hosting and fishing, and
Yeah,
all about women power.
That's right, Danny.
I don't know what Josh said, but he has stirred the hornet nest in here. 1,000% false, Josh.
Uh-oh.
Not
me.
Oh wait, wrong Josh. They're talking about Josh Thompson.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't say nothing.
Bump stand on one leg with chicken and the nest on.
Oh Lord.
But they had Texas. I don't know if we have any viewers from Texas, but if somebody picking this up on the replay, if you are jugging in Texas, you have to use white pool noodles. End of story. They have to be white noodles. You will get You will get ticketed by Texas Fish and Game.
I didn't even know they made white pool noodles.
They make white pool noodles.
I would say, I mean, if you're going to do jug fishing or any other kind of alternative means, you need to go to your state's DNR site, period.
That's right.
And make sure you know your regulations. It's no different than going out with rod and reel. You need to know what your regulations
are. Go check them out and look under alternative fishing methods.
Yep. Unattended fishing devices.
Says I still use 1 quart Clorox bottles I've used since the 70s.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Huh, that's interesting. Lyle still uses 1 quart Clorox bottles that he's used since the 1700s.
I've seen people use milk jugs, soda bottles.
Yeah. 2-liter bottles have been used for years. When I was using those things before the pool noodle deal, I would take silicone and put it inside the cap so they wouldn't leak water in. Because once they're resealed 2 or 3 times, it'll start leaking a little bit.
I mean, if you want
use all that stuff.
That's a good way to reuse something that would have otherwise been trash.
Mike Irwin, I can't tell you why there are commercials. I do not know. We will check into that.
Yeah.
I thought I had that fixed.
We will check into that and see, because there shouldn't be.
Those shouldn't be on there, and I thought I had them fixed this week.
Yeah, but you never know. It could just be YouTube, period.
It could be.
YouTube's not making that.
Yeah.
But thank you for letting us know, because if you don't tell us, we don't know.
Yeah, but right now we'll go with Lyle screwed it up.
Absolutely.
Because he's a Cardinals fan.
Yeah. Wow. It is.
I told you that Cardinals was winning a while ago, didn't I? Maybe I need to check that again.
Yeah.
Look at that sunset, Chad.
Yeah. Everybody takes pictures of their sunsets when they're not catching catfish.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Tied up 4-4 in the bottom of the ninth. Looks like an overtime game.
Yeah. Lisa sent me a video, Lyle, of their drop. Talking about there's 40 feet drops on the jug line. And that's pretty cool. Just hanging it out, just letting the line is all wrapped around the noodle,
Yeah.
and it just drops. She lets it hit the bottom, and then she reels it up, and then does some kind of like hand magic stuff and locks it in, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be just like a half hitch, like you put on a jig that you're tying.
Yeah.
So that's perfectly.
We had
She didn't send it to me, but
we come out jugging one time a while back, and it
I'll forward it to you.
we caught a turtle right off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure
a lot of turtles. Way off there by itself.
Well, turtles like shallow water a lot more than deeper waters. They don't really care that much for the deeper water. So you're going to go live as soon as we're done here. It's getting up to 17 after 8, and you're scheduled to go live when at 8:30.
8:30.
Okay, so let's close her up here so we don't run over on Josh.
Yeah, we're going to chase down a jug too. We got one that looks like it might be taking off.
Oh,
Okay.
chase it down.
Chase her down.
Show us a catfish on Catfish Weekly instead of a gar or
Just do a
drum.
gar.
I hope it's not another gar.
We have.
If it is, it's becoming cut gar.
Panfish Nation on Wednesday night, Bait Shop on Thursday night, Stan and Jody on Friday night. Don't know what all's going on this weekend. What'd you say you was doing the ladies tournament this weekend?
I am not. Dee and Nina will be hosting the Ladies Catfish Rumble over on Fields of Water Saturday and Sunday. So go over and yes, Christina is in fishing that. So
Very
make sure
nice.
you go cheer on all the ladies.
Very
So,
nice. And we'll be back here next Monday night.
sounds good to me.
I know not this week, but next week on Panfish Nation, we can have a great guest. Really popular guy that's really come on strong in the last couple of years. You're going to want to watch that show. But this week, as far as I know, it's just going to be Mark and I. So we're going to have a good time then. I'm sure by next week we'll have a bunch of entries in for the bragging board, which I'm always excited about that. That's become a real popular thing. Christina, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well,
But,
try to keep Josh out of trouble tonight, and you guys be careful out on the water.
And don't forget for our veterans and our current military to go over to the Facebook group for Catfish Weekly and just hit it on the featured post, and you'll see it right there, so you can sign up to win a rod and reel and rod holder, and we got
2 weeks to
scissors
get signed up, and somebody's going to win all that.
Yep. So
and we're going to enjoy giving it away.
That's right.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next Monday night. Good luck, Christine and Josh.
Thank you.
Yep. See you here in the fifth.
Yep. Make sure you go to the Weekend Angler.